So now it's time to continue on. So let's go ahead and speak with Granson again to take on the level 74 Tank Cardinal Virtue Challenge entitled Defined by Loss. Granson would like nothing more than to leave right behind. And so, sorry to have kept you waiting, Sinner. I'm sure you're eager to get back to it, as am I. Trouble is, in your absence, I've failed to turn up any information as to the whereabouts of the Kyocene. Yeah, none at all? There is one line of inquiry I've yet to pursue, though. The Fangs of Orthus. The bracelet my beloved was supposed to restore, and that the Eater took with him when he left Right. Sin Eaters are mindless fiends driven only by base instinct. Everyone knows that. They've no need for worldly possessions. Yet the Kyocene took the bracelet anyway, which can only mean that there's something unique about this particular antique. Or the sinless bastard's somehow different from the rest of his ilk. Well, obviously, he's a cardinal virtue. Either way, I think we need to learn more about the Fangs of Orthus, and I know just the man to ask, the Ulmoran trader who commissioned Melinda's services. Much as I'd like to question him myself, though, I don't think that's an option. Even though the Kyocene's attack a year ago is common knowledge, I doubt the trader will believe that Anita stole his precious trinket. He's more likely to accuse me of theft and have me clapped in irons. Well, jump to conclusions, huh? So I'm afraid you'll have to go in my stead, Shinji. Melinda said he was a regular at the Beehive, so try looking for him there first. We gotta go to the Gentleman's Club. Yeah, if we're lucky, we might catch Ludwig's parents there. Probably still in neglect, as usual. Yeah. So we gotta go back to Yulmore. It'll be a busy night at the top of the city. Yeah, and I wasn't kidding when I said that. It's taken us quite a while to load in. There we go. So the Beehive, huh? Trying to remember where that is. Alright, so... yeah. In order to get out of the rain, come spend some time at the Gentleman's Club. Also, you can play Triple Triad here now. Now, who is the person of interest I need to speak to? He's right over here. And to what do I owe the pleasure that is your company? We need to ask you about something. The Fangs of Orthus, you say. How very interesting. Go on. I should be glad to tell you everything that I know, under the assumption that should you recover it, you will see it returned to its rightful owner at once. I purchased the bracelet from a traveling peddler who claimed it was a relic of Vobert, that glorious kingdom that fell with the flood like so many others. He spoke true from what I could tell, and I intended to sell it to a collector here for a tidy profit, after having it properly restored by an artisan in right. Alas, she was one of several casualties of Sin Eater attack during which the Fangs of Orthus mysteriously vanished. I have of course been keeping in touch with several contacts on the off chance that the thief might attempt to sell it. They have not regrettably, but a piece of similar design did recently surface in Moritz-Suk, I'm told. I was planning to dispatch an agent to investigate, but you seem more than capable of fulfilling that role. As for incentive, you may be assured that any information that aids me in the acquisition of the Fangs of Orthus or similar relics will be well rewarded. Alright. Oh, we're not going to Moritz-Suk. Okay. Well, enjoy this while you can. May I have this dance? Brilliant. Alright, back over to Granson. And we'll see what he makes of all this. So, what did our industrious patron have to say? Well, this is what he told us. So he thinks it was stolen, eh? Just as well. We'd probably not know where to head next if it wasn't for his distrusting nature. If this piece of similar design is related to the Fangs of Orthus, then it might attract the Kaioscene's attention, assuming it hasn't already. Let's go. Alright. Out of the rain and into the deserts. And we'll see what turns up here in Mordsuk. So yeah, we saw the icon just as we arrived. So let's go ahead and speak to who we need to talk to. Which is Granson, who's taking shade. Fine weather we're having today in Mordsuk, isn't it? No such thing as a thing without value. That's the creed of these folk. We'll find no shortage of Voborite trinkets here. Find the right one, on the other hand, is the challenge. I say divide and conquer as before. Alright. Yeah, and if the relic is indeed a Vobert, then we could be getting our journey to Ilmeg after all. So let's start speaking with people, starting with this female Hume Peddler. Yes, do you have business with me, traveller? Indeed I do. We need to ask you about something. Ah, the Verbertite choker. What, is that what this fuss is all about? Then you're in luck, for my husband has yet to sell it. Once we realized how valuable it was, though, he insisted on carrying it with him at all times. If you're not willing for him to wait to return, you could try to find him at the ruins where he's scavenging for relics. They're not far. Alright. We still need to speak with another person, and thankfully they're very close by. Zin here will inform us of what we need to know next. Hello there. Well met. How may I be of service to you? Well, you can be of service by explaining this to me. Oh, a choker that once belonged to Vobortite royalty, you say? If only I had such a remarkable treasure in my possession. But no, I do not. In all my years here, I have never even heard of someone unearthing such a thing. We might have to corroborate your story later, so don't go too far. Alright, so back over to Granson. What news, friend? Well, here's the news you need to know. Ha! To think it was that easy! You have the look of the Fae! But we need to hurry. If my theory is correct, then so long as that scavenger has the choker, he's a target for the Kaioscene. Then let's not waste any time and get moving. Up and over the top of the city. And more than that, don't hit your head on the windmill blade. Wow, the flood crystals are really amazing looking in sunset. But then again, it is turned into a heat wave environment. Temperatures in the triple digits, no doubt. Alright, there's where we need to be, but someone's blocking the way. Yeah, Scissor Jaws, we can't have you interfering here, so I need to deal with you. We'll get you cut down and get these scissors dulled. And there we go. Alright, check out the area. Let's get ready to show them how it's done. So as we scope out the area on this sunset... Mercy! Mercy! Yeah, that can't be good. Yeah, we found him. And him, too. Take whatever you want, but please don't kill me. I have a family. Hey, you. Oh, please, I'll beg of you. Yeah, he just claimed another victim. Yeah, more Tesline clones. Yeah, And there's the bracelet he was seeking. Yeah, if you've got it, I'll find it. And we can also say, I think as well, that the Kaiosine is also the most ruthless of the cardinal virtues. Yeah, he's not just wandering around aimlessly. He's actually taking people out and turning them into sin eaters. Please! Please! Yeah, I think we need to follow Granson's example. Yeah, anyone with a bracelet is gonna regret it. Yeah, the Kaiosine, not only do you have the hardest name to pronounce, but you are ruthless as all hell. Yeah, no mercy on this guy. Yeah, mercy killing accomplished. Yeah, so far it is this story that is the one that is the best of them all by a lot. Yeah, it looks like Granson may have found someone who suffered a similar fate. Yeah, 2 peas in a tragic pod. Shame you missed the fun. This one bit off more than he could chew. Probably because it was a newborn. You can tell by the lingering vestiges of intelligence and self. You can see it in their eyes. Like when the Kaiosine... Don't tell me you saw him? Oh, we did. And we saw what he's capable of. And it's not pretty. Wicked white, and he took the choker too? Damn it! Damn it all! He can't keep getting away with it! He can't keep getting away with it! Yeah, it's just like right. I was too late to save him, just like I was too late to save her. But not again. Never again. I'll haunt you to the ends of the world, the Kaiosine! Vengeance will be mine! Right. Yes. Neither the time nor the place. More eaters could be about. Yeah, agreed. Better find sanctuary quickly. Unless you have something else to say. It's just... every time I cut one down, it reminds me of my first. Of her. Yeah. Hopefully these tragic flashbacks are not gonna haunt us later. So now nighttime has descended upon Amarang. And we'll hook up with Granson again. And complete this quest. We may have failed to stop him this time, but what matters is that we'll both live to see another day. Pity the scavenger didn't, and the wife doesn't yet know she's become a widow. Sod it. I'll tell her what happened. I've been there, so maybe it'll help me to find the right words. Not that there are ever any. Afterwards, I'll have a good think about our next step. Don't let me keep you waiting from your other affairs, Shinji. We'll speak again soon. And soon as in right now. Because yeah, we know that we have a cold-blooded cardinal virtue who's not afraid to do what they do. So, let's go ahead and speak with Granson again to take on the level 76 Tank Cardinal Virtue Challenge entitled The Princess and Her Knight. Granson has had his fill of Mort Sook. So, later that night... Hey there, sinner. I broke the bad news to the widow of that scavenger while you were away. She took it about as well as you'd expect. After she cried herself hoarse, I started asking her about the choker and where her husband had got it. Yeah, hopefully that'll give us a clue or two. Seems he and his mates took a trip to Ilmeg a year or so back, hoping to cart off all the verminite treasures they could carry from an untouched ruin they learned about. Of course, in their greed, they neglected to account for the Fey folk, who killed or drove mad most of them. Those who survived didn't come away empty-handed though. In fact, they stumbled upon a remarkable find. 3 sacred treasures of the royal family. Are they the same 3 sacred treasures from Kid Icarus? Pitt equipped himself with the 3 sacred treasures. They escaped with 2, the Fangs of Orthus being one of them, which was sold to another scavenger to a Morin, either that merchant you met at the Beehive or an agent of his, I'd wager. And the other? So the merchant gives it over to Melinda for restoration, after which the Kyocene attacks Wright, presumably because he's after it as well. Yeah, and also you don't need to keep reminding us of that moment. Meanwhile, the scavenger Hienwald Suk keeps the choker, the Eyes of Orthus, locked away for safekeeping, and when he finally decides to sell it, the sinless bastard shows up again. Which brings us to the here and now. Damned if I know why, but at this point there's no denying that the Kyocene's been hunting the royal relics. And so, assuming he hasn't already claimed the third one, the Claws of Orthus, then I say we should get our hands on it first, and then use it to lure him out of hiding. So does that mean... But to that end, we'll have to venture into the Fairy Kingdom ourselves. Uh-huh. Those scavengers didn't receive the warmest welcome, and would not like to be treated any better. Well, I've traveled to the Elmeg before, or I was away with the Fae for a time. Yeah, I've traveled to Elmeg before. Yeah, beat Titania. Have you now? And the little devils let you go? I can only assume they've taken a liking to you. Well, one of them has. That settles it then. We'll head to Ilmeg and ask about this Volbertite ring. Yeah. Let's see if Feoul can swing us a deal. Off to Lida Laran. Alright. So yeah, Granson isn't too far. Hey, my main man. What a remarkably uneventful trip. I kept jumping at shadows waiting for eaters or foul demons to, or worse, to attack. Though that might be preferable to the Fae, frankly. Still, we're gonna have to deal with them eventually if we're going to find this ring. After all, the New Mu were part of Volbertite society, and without their help, I'm not sure where to even begin our search. Perhaps there's a village of some sort you can guide us to? Plaeni. Plaeni, eh? Very well. Lead on, sinner. Alright, Plaeni it is. Dun, 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 dun. And also that's what the castle looks like at night. Okay, so upon our arrival, let's speak with people here, starting with Dan Ken. Hello there. Something about your demeanor bespeaks a question unasked. Have I the right of it? Indeed you do. A ring that belonged to the royal family of Volbert, and it was called the Claws of Orthus? But Volbert is long gone, as are the caretakers of the ring you seek. Who can say where it might have got to? Where has it gone indeed? But that's what we're trying to find out. Maybe Iala Ul can guide us in the right direction. Hello there. Sorry to take you away from your conversation. Oh, hello there. You have questions for me? Yes, indeed, I do. The Claws of Orthus. It is a ring, you say? The name I've heard before, but I know nothing save that. Oh, Sul Ul served the royal family before the flood. Somewhat temperamental they are, but surely they will have knowledge of this treasure you seek. Alright. Let's go and speak with Granson. By going the correct direction at some point. Yeah, I thought it was going the right way, but it turns out it was not. Oh, it turns out Granson was in the town all along. I thought he was waiting for me at the gate. Had yourself a conversation with 3? Learn anything interesting? Well, here's what we did learn. So this Sul Ul is the one we ought to speak with, eh? A former servant of the royal family, which would mean they've lived well over a century. Bugger me. Alright, so let's search for this particular individual. So we gotta go back over to the other side of town. And there they are. There's Sul Ul. So as we check out the mushrooms. Hello there. I do not know you, yet you seem to know me. Well, that's because we were told about you. Yeah. Here's where the echo kicks in. I was wondering when this was going to happen. The fifth was discovered yesterday. A young girl yet of age transformed into a misshapen beast like the others before her. And there he is, Brandon in his original form. As if we need a proof of a Portland. At this rate, any citizen could be next. Tell me you at least learned something from this one. I study her remains myself. 'Twas plain a powerful magic had been employed. Vestiges of the enchantment lingered long after. The culprit, I think, is not a man to be trifled with. That is all I can say for now, but you may rest assured that I will ascertain their identity ere long. On my honor as court mage, I swear it. Until I do, however, I would implore you and your fellow knights to dispatch any who turn or show signs without hesitation. Is that so? But these are our kith and kin. Should we not try to keep them alive until a way to reverse the transformation we found? Your mercy will place countless others at risk. As a knight of Vorbot, did you not vow to serve all her people? Justice for the weakest among us, was it not? How many such innocents will die before you do what must needs be done? So yeah, we have an origin story that he came from Ilmeg of all places. It pains me deeply, Brandon, but the safety of the royal family is paramount. I fear that to take anything less than the most drastic measures will be to invite death into this castle. Death is already here, surely you must say that! Who goes there? Also, it's a girl by the name of Soldia. I will not let it be whispered that Princess Soldia turned a blind eye to her people's suffering. These crimes are a tragedy that weighs upon every Vorbotite's soul, mine most of all, and that is why I will take charge in the investigation myself. I think everyone's gonna be like, yeah, not a chance. My lady, be reasonable. You cannot put yourself in harm's way. You have a responsibility to your subjects. So am I to gamble with their lives instead? Let them shield me while I alone take shelter and look down on them from on high? Yes, exactly, you are the princess! Yeah, give some thought. You are Brandon, yes? The new recruit? A rather promising one from what the captain has told me. You will attend me personally. Oh, really? Quite an honor. My lady! You heard me. I will not stand idly by when I have the power to make a difference. And so, together we will see justice done for all, as your vow and your princess demand. Look into my eyes. Look into my eyes, Brandon. Lady Soldia, I understand. Forgive me my hesitation. My life and my sword are yours to command. I have great expectations for you. I trust you will not disappoint me. Right, there is no telling when our culprit will strike again, so we must begin our investigation at once. There are witnesses to be questioned, clues to be gathered. Come, come. No! Lady Soldia! Lady Soldia! Yeah, after her, quickly. Ever a stubborn child. I wish you the best of luck, Brandon. You will need a tan more. Also, does the cleric not have anything further to say? Hey, are you alright? Yeah, this is your first time experiencing this. The way you were holding your head, rocked as if wrecked by a terrible pain. What happened to you just now? Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Lady Soldia? You saw her with your mind's eye? Then it is as I suspected. You have the gift too. You are like Brandon. What do you mean he's like Brandon? Don't worry, we're not going to turn into a Sin Eater. Why have you come to me? What is it that you seek? Didn't we already tell you? I see, and for this hunt of yours, you have come to Ilmeg in search of the Claws of Orthus. I'm afraid this is no simple matter. First, I would know that you are capable of facing the Eater you seek. So do test ourselves twice. There is a spot in the river not far from here in which I used to bathe, until a number of beasts grew weakly fond of it. If you are the warrior you claim to be, they shall pose no challenge whatsoever. Alright then. Yeah, bring them on. As for you, I have questions. I guess you do. Alright. Let's go find what we need to kill. So now we go this way. Out into the nights. And let's see where we can find these things. Alright. Coming in for a landing. Yeah, right next to not one but two streams joining together at the same point. Alright, let's do this. As a rabbit's tail bounces around in the background. But he also has a friend, but I think that might be an Amaro? I already can't tell from this vantage point. And anyway. Yeah, we're gonna have a fun time precariously standing on the edge here. And you apart there, and again. Down he goes. Alright, back over to Pleione. And we'll see what Sulol has to say about everything we just experienced. Plus, also knowing that we killed the beasts is going to be a great help. The beasts are no more, then? Indeed. Good, good. I hadn't the heart to do it myself, for they were no ordinary beasts, but old friends who had survived the flood, victims of the curse you heard us speak of in your vision. So this curse transforms people into monsters, like how Sin Eaters can spawn more of their own kind? I will speak no more of this or to other matters until you have completed the task I set before you. And what would that be? This is not negotiable, grandson. Shinji accepted my terms, and so must you. Huh, so secretive, the both of you. Can't we all just speak plain? No, I suppose not. Your comrade refuses to acknowledge his situation. This may take time, but I am patient. Indeed, I have dealt with many a stubborn child in my life. I'm sure you have.